I don't feel any mosquitoes, there are always little, critters. So, with that being said, begin to kind of settle into your seat, bringing your attention to your breath. And allow the gaze to begin softening, perhaps bringing the eyelids closed. And just begin to become an observer of both your physical, your spiritual, and your mental self. And just begin to notice any of the sensations that arise as you journey within to observe. And first, I invite you to bring attention to your breath. Notice the subtle movements that arise in your body on every inhalation and every exhalation. And just notice if your natural breath is shallow or deep, rapid or slow. Do you feel the belly rise? Perhaps the lungs fill. Maybe you feel the movement to the back, to the front. Or perhaps with every breath in, the expansion of side to side, the rib cage moving, flexing. And draw your attention down to your feet. Send the breath down to the feet, the toes, the ankles, the bottoms of your feet. Feel the arch relax. As you draw upwards, moving past your ankle, and checking into the calves, the shins, and finally coming to your knees. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Notice the thighs relax, allowing the knees to grow soft. Feel the back of the thighs, the hamstrings, and checking in finally to the hips. And again, breathing in and breathing out fully. Continuing up through the belly, and the solar plexus, that area just below your rib cage. Checking in to see how everything is feeling. Moving up through the lower lungs, the middle rib cage. And pausing there for a minute. And focusing on your heart center. Perhaps taking this moment now to set an intention for your practice. Filling in the blank in the sentence, I am. Perhaps you are accepting, perhaps you are calm. I am well. I just am. I am all those things. And take for a moment and settle that into your mind's eye. And feel what being in that state would be like. Journey to your true self. And breathe in and breathe out. And let that intention go. Continuing the journey up through the clavicle area, around the shoulders. Taking another deep breath, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Allowing the shoulders to soften and release the upper arms. Perhaps the elbows get a little heavier in your lap. Notice the forearms, the wrists, the fingers, as you continue the inhalation and the exhalation. And coming back up the throat, the side of the neck, the back of the neck, coming to where the jaw meets the ears. Can you release that on your next out breath? Notice the chin begin to soften. The cheeks begin to relax. And drawing the attention to the tip of the nose, moving up to the eye sockets. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow the eyelids to get heavy. The brows begin to unfurl. The forehead relaxes. And finally bringing the attention to that third eye, the top and the crown of your head. Notice perhaps the coolness of the gentle breeze. Perhaps the softness of a little dew or raindrop. And slowly begin to lift the corners of your lips as you draw the mouth into a smile. And you flutter the eyes open, ready to begin your practice today. And let's again adjust the seat if you need to. Let's bring one arm to the side, the other on the fingertips. And again, just draw out through the fingertips, pulling your spine in either direction, allowing the vertebra to become open like a string of pearls. Just feel the gentle pull up through the bottom of the arms, in, through, and across the chest. On our next exhale, press into the right palm. Inhale, bring the left arm up, and exhale over to the right. Draw the left hip down, keep them steady so that the right and left hip are on the same plane. Perhaps the gaze comes underneath the arm or just straight ahead. Continue to breathe. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up, and then exhale, palm down to the side. Press the left into the ground, spreading the fingers wide. Inhale, bring the right arm above, and then exhale, lean to the left. Again, gaze may perhaps come underneath the arm. Draw that right hip down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Let's one more time on each side. Press into the right palm, spread those fingers. Inhale, and then exhale. Nice stretch, side body. Inhale, upward. Exhale, down. Press. Inhale, and then exhale. Beautiful trees, the light shining through. Raindrops glistening. Inhale upward and exhale down. Let's start with a couple of neck rolls. So again, inhaling, draw the nose up. Exhale down. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Back through center. Over. And then down. And just whatever feels good. Just slowly begin to open up that neck, stretching it out. Maybe listening to a little bit of snap, crackle, pop. That's okay. It's just saying, hey, I really needed that movement. Inhale, come back to center. Let's inhale, bring the arms up, bring it behind. Exhale the chin down. And then again, just a gentle massage on that occipital ridge where the skull meets the back of the neck. Massage it. Perhaps even drawing your navel back to your spine. Almost like a little cat-cow here. Move the fingertips down along the lower skull, maybe perhaps even coming to your earlobes. Massaging those, coming up along the ridge. We get a lot of pressure points in our ears and they feel good. You notice a little tingling in the body. And then perhaps even just tapping on the top of the head. And then when you're ready to let that go, inhale, bring that up. Bring your hands behind your head, clasp their hands, and then inhale, open up through the elbows, slight back bend as you look upward, and then exhale, bring the elbows together, the navel draws to spine. Inhale, open, exhale. One more time, big inhale. Broaden through that chest, lift that heart up, and then exhale. And we'll release. And then one more in the seated position before we get to uncross our legs and let a little bit of the air go. So let's bring the left arm over to the right knee. Bring our hand up as if we're going to shake each other's hands, and then exhale. Bring the arm behind you, press into the fingers or to the palms as you sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, look over your shoulder. Continue to breathe. Remember, the postures are never about holding your breath. And when you're ready to release this, exhale, come back to center. Let's bring the right to the left, and again, extend that left arm. Exhale as we bring it behind us. Press into the ground. Inhale, grow tall through the crown. Draw that tailbone down towards the earth. And exhale, look over the left shoulder. Again, continue to breathe here as we get another perspective in our view, perhaps carrying that forward to the rest of our day. Exhale, release, come back. And then let's stretch those legs out, give them a little rest. Feels so good. Wiggle them out, whatever you need to do. They say, ooh, 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 ooh. And point and flex the toes. Maybe just rotate the ankles out. And bend and flex. Let's bring one knee bent with the foot towards the interior opposite thigh. Again, make an adjustment and try to sit on that sit bones, the bony part of your hips. Imagine that again, the pelvic floor is reaching down into the earth, and then you're popping up like one of those mushrooms around you, okay? Press through that heel so that you're pushing out through the heel and the toes are coming towards you. Give yourself a nice hamstring stretch. And again, if the knee needs to be bent, do that. Follow and listen to your bodies, okay? Let's take a nice turn to that left leg and then exhale, forward fold. Perhaps the hands rest comfortably somewhere on your leg. And again, if you can't extend that leg or it just doesn't feel right, the knee is tight, have it bent like this. Again, curling the toes helps protect that knee and the shin area. On your next inhale, walk the fingers back up, sit up nice and tall, and then let's do the opposite side. And again, turn to look at your right leg. Maybe this one feels completely different than the other side. On your exhale, bend over that right thigh, reaching the arms outward, anywhere on your leg. Inhale and exhale, feel the body soften as perhaps the belly comes to reach the thigh. Maybe, and maybe not yet. Continue to breathe and soften. And as you inhale, walk the fingertips back as you bring the spine back up to neutral. And we're going to do one more bend with our legs in a V-shaped position. And again, continue to adjust as needed. Curl the toes towards you, push through those heels. Again, that's going to keep the strain from the inner groin. Draw down and up, and then exhale, forward fold, walking the hands wherever they're able to go. Perhaps every in-breath, a lengthening, and every exhale, a releasing. Remain here for several more rounds of breath. And when you're ready to let it go, again, inhale, walk the hands back up towards center, bringing yourself back to neutral. Awesome. All right, let's come to standing. So slowly getting up there. And then take a moment to, again, allow gravity to settle into your body. Notice the change. Continue to look straight ahead. Just letting everything settle in that body. come to find your mountain pose. And again, if you have little divots in the in the earth beneath you, find a comfortable spot where the feet can be somewhat stable. And stack those shoulders over the hips. Maybe lift them up and roll them back. Maybe one more time. Here we go. Keep the feet hip distance apart. And then just for a moment, take a look down. Lift up the toes and then spread them apart as you drop the pinky down to the big toe. Okay? Press into that top part of your foot as well as the heel, the bottom part. So imagine that you're not all on your back heel nor forward on your toes. You're trying to find that equilibrium. And then just rest your palms near your side. And this is your mountain pose. So again, if somebody came running by, or that lovely goat that I keep hearing in the distance came to knock you over, that you would still remain standing. It's not my imagination. I think I do hear a goat.
Yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful sounds. Anyways. Okay. Inhale. Let's bring the hands upward. Feel that side body stretch. Rotate the palms out and press down as you come back. Sweep the hands up. And then exhale. Cross the hands again. Inhale. Clasp the palms. And then exhale. Lean over to the right. Draw that left hip downward. Inhale. Press into both feet. Come back up to standing. Exhale over to the opposite side. Inhale, press into the feet as you come to neutral, and exhale, hands to heart center. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhale. Exhale as if you're cutting through the air. And then inhale. Clasp the hands, and one more time. Let's go left this time. And press into both feet as you lift yourself up. Exhale to the other side. And back to center. And then exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. So now, come to stand at the top of your mat. So you'll want to be able to step back along your mat instead of stepping back onto the grass. So find again your mountain pose on the length exactly. Perfect. And find again your mountain pose. And on your next exhale, step the left foot back. If you need to bring the front foot out a little bit further, we're going to come into a high lunge. So with that move, we're going to make sure that the back foot is on and up on the toes if you're able to. If that is uncomfortable for your toes, feel free to leave that down. You're going to bend into the front knee. Spiral the thighs inward or scissor them towards each other. And inhale, lift up the arms and lift the gaze slightly forward and upward. Inhale, drop the arms, straighten the front knee. And then again, inhale. Exhale, straighten. And one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to put the back foot down. Make sure that it's out slightly 45-degree angle. We're going to rotate the hips out to the side, bend into that front knee, and bring the arms out to the side. Warrior two. Excellent. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Extend and reach the front body out. And then as you exhale, drop that front arm down towards your leg into a trigonasana, the side angle pose. Press through that back leg. Use that core strength as you inhale and come back up into warrior two, bending into that front knee. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Bring that front foot forward so that both feet are sort of like pigeon-toed inward. And then, so you have a wide stance, bring the hands to hips, grow nice and tall. Imagine again the tailbone is tucking under and downward. The crown is pulling you towards the sky. We're going to hinge from the hips. So exhale, forward fold. Come down wherever you're comfortable. Inhale, soften the knees. Drop the tailbone, roll back up to bring your spine back to neutral. And then exhale, forward fold once again. You can bring the arms down so that perhaps they're like on the fingertips. If you're comfortable, you can also just wrap the arms around the elbows and let the front body hang. And again, bringing the hands back to your hips. Inhale, bend the knees. Curl the tailbone under and come back up. Let's step it together, and then we're going to just shake it out and go to the opposite side. Okay. I got a big little dip over here. We'll make the best of it. I don't know what's underneath me, but we'll try. All right, so again, come to your mountain pose. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, step the right foot back. Again, widen the stance so that your back foot, you can curl onto your toes. Keep the weight distributed, scissor the thighs inwards as you exhale and bend into that front knee. And then inhale, sweep the arms upward. Exhale, straighten that front knee, arms come down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, open up the hips, open up the arms to the side. Warrior two. That's right. Yep. Good job. Exhale, straighten that knee. Reach that left arm over that left leg, and then hinge down into triangle pose. The gaze can remain straight forward, or perhaps up towards the sky, towards that opposite hand. Inhale, bend that knee, come back through warrior two. Exhale, rotate the foot towards the front, wide angle pose. Now turn the left foot toe forward to meet the opposite. There you go. That's the easy way. There we go. That way you can see me.
Exactly.
All right. Star pose. Just reach out. Imagine, again, you're drawing your energy through the fingers, through the legs, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to the hips as you hinge forward. The tailbone goes back and upward. Inhale, soften the knees, drop the tailbone, come back up to stand. And then one more time. Exhale. And perhaps again this time, you'd like to reach the hands down or just hang like a rag doll. Whatever might feel good for you right now. When you're ready to come up, hands to hips. Exhale, soften the knees, draw yourself up, and then walk it together, shake it out. That's the fun part. Maybe do a little twisting, lovely little massage here. And then release. All right, we're going to come down to the ground, but let's do it through a little Vinyasa Flow, if everyone is okay with that. So again, starting in mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, walk the palms forward. Exhale, drop the knees. Spread the knees wide, bring the toes to meet together. And then exhale, push the tailbone back towards your heels, coming into your child's pose. And here, if you need extra, your head's not able to come down, maybe you stack the fists or the palms. If your forehead is able to come down, then perhaps walking again the hands outward, perhaps coming to tent on all 10 fingertips, giving you a nice stretch through the arms. Notice on every inhale, a renewal, and an exhale, a letting go, allowing the belly to fall in between the thighs. On your next inhale, walk the fingertips back, press into hands and knees, coming up onto your hands and knees. And again, take a moment to make sure that the knees are under your hips. Your hands, which are spread out nice and wide, are underneath your shoulders. If you have any wrist issues, again, feel free to use a nice rolled up towel. Sometimes that helps to hold that. You can also use the fists. Just do what you need to do to take the pressure off of the points in your body that just aren't ready yet. And on your next inhale, extend the left leg behind you, again curling underneath your toes, and then just rocking back and forth for a moment, stretching the toes out, stretching the bottom of the feet out. Begin to shift the weight into your right side, your right hand, your right knee, and then lift that left leg up and keep it level with your opposite hip. So don't try to hike it all the way up here, just keep it level. Press into that left palm And if you feel comfortable, inhale and extend that right arm. So you've got your right arm reaching and your left leg reaching back. Continue to breathe here. If you'd like a little more challenge, feel free to introduce a little crunch. So on your exhale, bringing the elbow and the knee to touch. And then extend. Exhale. And extend. And then back down the palm, bring the knee. And then again, push back into a child's pose, allowing the back and the body to rest in between. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale, come back up onto hands and knees, and let's just do the opposite side. So again, squaring off. On your next exhale, extend that right foot, and again, take some time to maybe rock back and forth, stretching out the toes, stretching out all the masses of fascia that are in the bottom of your feet. Find that nice equilibrium in your left foot, left side, the palm and the knee. And when you're ready, inhale, lift that right leg. Again, keeping it the same height as the other hip. Shift some of the weight into the right palm. And when you're ready, extend that left arm forward. Keep your gaze down, maybe slightly ahead at the top of the mat. And if you'd like, again, to introduce a little challenge on this side, exhale, bringing your left elbow and right knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And then one more time. And then back down with the palm, back down the knee, and again, press into child's pose. A nice stretch forward. And then when you're ready, push back up. We're going to come onto our backs. So take a few moments, get comfortable. We're going to do a few more poses before we get into our final resting pose. And a great relaxer here for the back is constructive rest pose. So walking the feet out about mat width apart and then allowing the knees to knock inward together. This signals to the lower lumbar and all of the musculature and ligaments that connect to your back and to your hips to just say, relax, let go, it's okay. The arms can be by your side or perhaps in a T shape, wherever they need to be. Enjoy the view up above. Take a couple of deep breaths. Take in all this beauty of the New England summer. The color green is significant of the heart chakra. It is the color of your heart energy. And then walk the feet together so that the knees are still bent and the heels are somewhere near your butt cheeks. Reach the arms long along your side body. Perhaps the fingertips graze the heel. And we're going to come into a bridge. If you don't feel comfortable coming into a full bridge, then simply tip the pelvis up off the floor. If you'd like to come into more full expression of bridge, one of the secrets is, again, tucking your shoulder blades under. So walking walking on your shoulder blades or tucking the shoulders under. Another way you can achieve this is literally bringing your palms closer together. And then when you are ready, spread the fingers wide, press into the palms as well as into your feet, and begin to curl that tailbone up towards the sky, lifting one vertebra at a time off of the mat. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you can continue to lift. Tuck the chin in slightly and bring yourself into a full bridge if that is in your expression today. Exhale, slowly begin to unfurl back down to the mat. The tailbone landing last. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, begin to press and lift. And exhale, come back to the mat. And one more time for good measure. Inhale, nice and slowly, peeling yourself off the floor. Perhaps even the palms come together as you clasp the hands. And then exhale, release, slowly coming back down. On your next inhale, bring the knees to chest, perhaps wrapping the arms around the knees and just rocking back and forth, again, giving that lower lumbar a nice massage. I can feel the sun on my face. And drop the right foot down towards the ground. Inhale, reach the left up towards the sky, pressing through the heel. Your hands can either be behind your thigh or somewhere on the leg. Or maybe you'd like to use a little bit more of your core strength and your arms are just down by your side and you're extending the leg up towards the sky. Again, find your expression today. If you'd like to point and flex the toes while you're there, do so. Take a deep breath, and on your exhale, release the shoulders. Just allow the lower body to work. And we're going to slowly, with our breath, on a count of 10, lower it back down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just extend the other leg and notice if one side feels different than the one that you just extended and lowered. Let's inhale again, bring both knees bent, the feet next to the butt cheeks. And exhale, soften through the shoulders. And then inhale, extend the right leg up towards those treetops. Again, maybe waving pointing and flexing your feet towards the little birds that are up in the sky. And when you're ready, again, taking a nice deep inhale and then exhale as we lower the leg long to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Zip up that abdominal. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Bring the other leg down to meet it. Maybe they now feel similar. Take a deep inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale. Behind onto the ground. Maybe they come out to a T, wherever they need to be. Let's inhale the knees one more time together. Bring your arms out to a T so that they're nice and wide. And then on your exhale, drop the knees to the left as you bring your gaze to the right. Perhaps gently bringing one palm to the top of the thigh. Again, just signaling a little okay for the release. Inhale back through center, and then exhale, drop the knees to the opposite side and bring the gaze over the left shoulder. And we'll finish this by again coming back through center on the inhale. And I invite you now to come into whatever final resting pose that you would like. You can be on your backs, you can be on your bellies, the knees can be long, straight. And if there's any last movements that your body is calling for, feel free to do that, honor that request. Do what it needs. Begin to come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice the rise and fall in your belly and in your chest. Allow on the in-breath the taking in of new energy. And on the out-breath, a letting go. When the light around you lessens and your thoughts darken until your body feels fear turn cold as stone inside, know that you're not alone and that this darkness has purpose. Gradually, it will school your eyes to find the one gift your life requires, hidden within this night corner. Close your eyes, gather all the kindling about your heart to create one spark. That is all you need to nourish the flame that will cleanse the dark of its weight of festered fear. A new confidence will come alive to urge you towards higher ground, where your imagination will learn to engage difficulty as its most rewarding threshold. continue to lie restfully, breathing in and breathing out. Slowly bringing your attention back into this moment, back into this space, back into the present awareness. Gently introduce soft, slow movements in your body. Perhaps wiggling your toes, your fingers. And when you feel ready, gently coming back into a comfortable seated position. And the eyes can remain closed, or perhaps the gaze is soft. And instead of bringing our hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra, we're going to do Untitled Chapter. So bring your hands together and interlace all the fingers except for the index finger and the thumb. And you want to bring those far apart so that you have a little portal. Okay? Bring that to your heart center. And I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And through our Untitled Mudra, on your next inhale, breathe in all there is. And on your exhale, breathe out what was. Again, breathe in what is, and exhale what was. Gently bring your palms together, thumbs pressing against your forehead, bow slightly. May today your thoughts bring peace and comfort to you and to everyone around you. And to your lips, may your words first bring you peace and comfort and to everyone around you. And finally to your heart center, may your actions bring peace to you and to everyone around you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for joining practice today and being underneath this wonderful, what turned out to be a lovely day. Thank you.
Thank you.